Redmayne, because I just have to say the things. I was really infuriated with his face. I'm just legit a Slytherin through and through. The cat's meow, like, whoa! I even have a wand, see? Okay, I saw Fantastic Beasts a week or two ago, and I have some thoughts and feelings that I really need to talk about. Spoilers! Like, this is just gonna be a spoiler video because the things I have to talk about are spoilery. I just have to say the things, and the things are gonna spoil it if you haven't seen it. So please do not continue watching this video if you do not want to be spoiled if you haven't seen it yet. If you haven't seen it and don't care, then by all means keep watching, but it is going to reveal things to you that you may not wish to be revealed. So, and unfortunately, I cannot obliviate you after watching it. So please proceed with caution, or just stop watching and wait until after you've seen it so that you can tell me your thoughts and feelings. Two more really quick disclaimers. I really love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter so much that with my princess company, I have a wizard, professor, and magic school student characters, like those two characters that like do events. We did one of the midnight release parties for the Cursed Child. Like it's really fun, and I really, really love the wizarding world. I even have a wand, see? Pretty. The last final note, I am not a Ravenclaw, despite my ensemble. I am a Slytherin, but I went through a minor identity crisis when I was first getting into Harry Potter and was convinced I was a Ravenclaw, but I finally had to come to terms with myself because I'm just legit a Slytherin through and through. On to the movie! I had to make notes because... Okay, let's talk about the things I loved, and then we will talk about the things I didn't love, and then we will go from there. The things I absolutely loved was, first of all, the nostalgia. You do need to go see the movie, because just to hear the old spells and to see wands in action and things like that, you need to go see it, because it is full of that. They did some nice things, like name-dropping sort of things for fans, and I think they really tried to make a movie for the fans, which is great. So I loved just the nostalgia of that, which was awesome. The mention of a Livermorny was super cool. Like, that was like, I was really excited about that, being American. Like, that was cool. Thunderbirds! Woo! Yeah, that was cool. I loved Makusa. The name specifically, Magical Congress of the United States of America. If I were a wizard, I would be I would work for Makusa, like. But I loved that they called it that. I thought it was so cool. I was like, I need some Makusa t-shirts, and I need some, like, I need an official sweater. I need like a briefcase with Makusa on it. I loved that. I want to work for them so bad. Not the one back then though, because they were kind of jerks. Taking a step aside from just magic and Harry Potterness, the clothes and the fashions and the costumes of that movie were beautiful. They were gorgeous. Oh, they slayed me. Those dresses that the sisters wore were just the cat's meow. Like, whoa, no. Awesome, just awesome. I love the whole 20s era. I really do, like that jazz age. I love that. Like, so I knew that alone was gonna have me like the movie. Yeah, it's just beautiful. My favorite character, I think, was Queenie. Yeah, she was really cool. Like, at first you kind of think she's really cliche because, like, she was so, the way she calls him honey and, like, her kind of little bit of flirtiness. I just loved her. I loved her mind reading abilities. I loved her as a character. I loved what she added to the story. She'd be so handy to have on your little wizard team. Like, she was so cool. Definitely my favorite character. I loved the way Eddie Redmayne, is that how you say his name? Eddie Redmayne. I loved how he played Newt. He almost gave him this, like, I don't want to sound offensive, but he almost played him like he was slightly high-functioning autistic, I feel like, just in the way he made his eye contact and his kind of mannerisms and things, and I thought it was so endearing. It just made me instantly love him and instantly want to root for him. And he's just this introverted kind of, like, I loved how he chose to play that, or how the director directed him to play that. Whoever's choice it was a good one, because I thought he was a charming delight and I just wanted to snuggle him. Okay, now we're gonna move on to some of the things that I didn't love. There's only two, really. First was Johnny Depp. Get the hell out of this movie. This movie's not, like, the problem with that was this big reveal came out at the end, and it turned, and then get out! It made this big reveal scene about Johnny Depp and not about the story. Like, it changed everything. I was so mad. I was just like, seriously, get out! Like, the movie didn't need him. Did they think people weren't gonna want to see the movie? Did they think that they would be bored and then Johnny Depp would save it? Like, what the hell? I was really infuriated with his face. I'm not even anti-Johnny Depp. I think Johnny Depp's great. But, like, he was just such an unnecessary actor to have in that role. Like, no! Oh, like, I'm sorry if that, like, made you really excited, but I was really upset to see him. So 100% unnecessary. Speaking of unnecessary, I feel like almost the entire Grindelwald storyline was unnecessary. I think it was, like, a way for them to push a little bit of nostalgia, which I appreciated them trying, but I felt like one or two mentions of him in, like, the news headlines like they did in the beginning, or maybe wondering if it's, you know, if the attacks are from Grindelwald. But I didn't think it needed to be like a storyline. I didn't think it needed to be a plot point. I think that the movie had enough without it. The story had enough without it. And so I think at the end, this big reveal of Grindelwald was sort of like an afterthought, or like it was like them trying too hard to make it nostalgic when they didn't need it. They had enough. So, yeah, in terms of storytelling, it was just bad storytelling, I feel like. It's trying too hard, and, you know, I think they should have trusted the fans to love a new original story than to kind of shove Grindelwald in our faces and make it nostalgic. It was fine without it. It was also really predictable to have him turn into Grindelwald at the end. Like, I really felt like I was like, when it was wrapping up, I was like, yeah, I think that's him. I think it is. And then boom, it was. And then it was Johnny Depp. And I was like, oh, so it wasn't Grindelwald, it was Johnny Depp. It's gonna take me a long time to get over that one. My poor husband is, like, so sick of hearing me rave about that. But, so those are my thoughts and feelings on Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. I genuinely, like, did really like the movie. It entertained me. I squealed with delight at the, you know, hearing spells and hearing names like Dumbledore and Lestrange dropped. Yeah, I loved the creatures. I thought they were all super great and super fun and super cool and super magical, which is great. I loved Queenie. Like, I just want to be her. So cool. Those are my thoughts and feelings. Please tell me in the comments or on Twitter your general thoughts on the movie. I need to talk to some people about this because, yeah. If you loved Johnny Depp being in the movie, please tell me why, because I need some justification for that. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Thumbs up the video, subscribe for more, please, and thank you. Have a magical day!